Hey, let's tap in for a divine feminine reading. I hope this message finds you well. Let's see what's going on for the divine feminines here in this upcoming week ahead. Spirit, tap in to the divine feminine collective. See what we got going on. I feel like something just flipped. Okay, maybe it didn't. Cool. All right. Okay, there we go. We have perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Okay, divine feminine. So look, you might be out there really struggling right now. I think this has a lot to do with Mars retrograde. It's going direct here tomorrow on Sunday. So you might notice a shift. I'm not saying just immediately like everything's just going to be perfect, but you might notice a shift in the energy here over the course of like the next week, couple of weeks, more so as we shift into like March, April. But slowly but surely, you might be feeling like, okay, things are getting a little easier. So if you've been feeling particularly challenged here, like maybe since I think January is when Mars went retrograde, it's okay. All right. Keep pushing, keep showing up, don't throw in the towel quite yet. This could be regarding personal goals that you have, career goals, business goals, financial goals, whatever it is. Okay. I just heard the devil is a lie. Okay. So the devil, or whatever you believe in, could be kind of telling you like, bitch, you ain't doing this like you think you are. You ain't good at this. Like, you should just quit, stop trying. Who do you think you are? Like, just all of that little chatter. Okay. So it's really important that you just continue to affirm yourself. You got this. Okay. Don't let the devil or your shadow get in the way. Yeah, we have unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So that might be why a lot of things aren't really moving forward, because you're in a cycle where you're breaking out of patterns. Okay. For some of you, I don't know, there could be like 3 people involved here. I just see like the 3 figures here that you could be separating yourself from. These could be friends. These could be people you've collaborated with, worked with, family members. But yeah, you might be like, kind of outgrowing this. There could be just old kind of soul lessons that are attached to those connections. And you're like, all right, I've already mastered this lesson. Like, I'm not doing this again. So moving on next. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing, what is it? Ariana Grande. Thank you. Next. So for some of you, it might be your ex, but it could be other people where you're just like, thank you. Next. We have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. All right. So this is also a time where the energy is focused more internally. So not a whole lot of action, things just moving forward. Shout out to Mars being retrograde. I know I've been talking about it a lot, but it's literally the reason why things have been a lot slower. All right, divine feminine. So just keep on keeping on, put one foot in front of the other, but also make sure you're just resting, retreating, relaxing, because the energy is going to be shifting here soon. And then you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so fucking tired. I'm so busy. Like, there's so many different people pulling at my energy, so many places to go, people to see, just all the things. Right. So go ahead, use this time. It is to like get your reserves up, because things are going to start getting a lot busier, especially as we shift into the astrological new year for Aries season. Okay. We're going to have like Neptune at the end of March. Yeah, during Aries season is moving out of Pisces and into Aries. So we're going to get a lot more action oriented energies that we'll be working with. Saturn is wrapping up its transit in Pisces. Thank fucking God. Like, I'm so over it. I have my moon in Pisces, so I've just like been feeling very blah, and I'm not even gonna lie, for literally like this whole transit, like this, it's been like 2 years now, coming up on 2.5 by the summertime when it's moving out of Pisces. But I have definitely been feeling just like, just more like apathetic, depressed and stuff like that. And I'm like, usually I don't really feel like that. I might have moments, but it's just been kind of like a consistent during this Saturn and Pisces transit, because it's conjunct my moon. So I'm just like, whatever, I'm over it. Maybe some of you are just kind of over some things as well. It's giving me Summer Walker. Isn't that like one of her album titles? Like, still over it. I'm over it, you know. So you might be a fan of Summer Walker. The affirmation you have here is, I am here to do amazing things. Yes, I love this. Okay, this is a beautiful reminder for those of you that are feeling like, am I like here to do amazing things? Because I keep making all this effort. I'm doing all of these things. I don't feel like I'm really getting the acknowledgement I deserve, the recognition I deserve. I don't feel like I'm getting the rewards that I deserve from this, you know, whatever it is that you are striving for. But do affirm here, you know, I am here to do amazing things, and you really are. Okay, so don't feel like your efforts are going unnoticed. The right people are seeing it, and some people, they're just going to catch on later. Like, they're going to be the people that are kind of late to the party, and that's okay. Like they say, better late than never. But also, like, your spirits, your ancestors, angels, your guides want to just acknowledge your efforts here as well. Like, yeah, you doing the thing. Okay, I heard you doing the thing, kid. So I don't know if y'all had a family member that like called y'all kid or something like that, but yeah, like, you doing the damn thing. So keep on going. You are so valuable. I heard you're precious. You're so precious. Like, your energy, whatever skills, gifts, talents that you have, like, you are meant to make a mark. And maybe you feel like, I'm not really like feeling that right now. Like, my life is not really reflecting that to me. I will say, like, look, in the spiritual, you got a whole lot of rank, but also in the physical, it just kind of takes time, a longer time for things to kind of line up in the physical. So just be patient. Okay, continue to persevere. Don't give up. You know, because some of y'all are like gonna feel like giving up right before you reach the finish line as well. I think I told that story in one of these readings within the past week, where I was talking about my experience running track in like one of the races that I ran, and how a couple of people gave up like before we got to the finish line. And I'm like, that's a no-go. Like, you always got to finish the race, even if you last, like, finish the race. Yeah, so I'm getting some of you might feel like you're last when it comes to achieving certain milestones in your life, or just like, you know, having the good shit happen. It's just like, why am I always being passed by? Why is it? And I don't think you're like hating or jealous of anybody else and their success or their wins, but you're just like, well, but what about me? Like, you know, does God not fuck with me? Like, what's going on here? I mean, and that's definitely not the case. Okay. I'm getting the first will be the last will be the first type of situation. So, you know, try not to compare yourself too much to other people, because yeah, sure, there could be certain things that they experience before you, but then there's certain things that you are going to experience before other people. Like, life is not a race like that. Okay, so it's really important that we just run our race. Okay, and we're not really worried about like other people running theirs. All right, let's see what else we got coming through for my divine feminines. We got the Hierophants. Okay, so, you know, stay grounded, stay rooted in your spiritual and or religious practices. Some of you could be spiritual leaders, teachers, mentors, guides to other people. Maybe you feel like, yeah, nobody really like appreciates what I offer, what I bring to the table, but there are people that do. There are people that look up to you. Okay, you know, maybe it's not the amount of people that you want. I don't know. Somebody wants to start a church or like some sort of spiritual group, a space of some sort, and you feel like, well, I don't really have any followers. Like, only 2 people fuck with me or something like that. Fine, start it anyways. Only 2 people fuck with you, right? But you could be someone that is literally appointed and anointed, is what I heard, to change these 2 people's lives. All right, through the work that you're offering to them. Okay, so don't underestimate yourself just because you might not be connected to the masses or have this huge following or something like that, that doesn't mean that your work is any less significant than someone that does get like a lot more attention. Because I get that, yeah, you are out here, you're changing lives. You know, that's a beautiful thing to be able to say, like, even if it's just one person that you've touched and you've like transformed them in ways like just beyond their imagination, beyond your own imagination. You're out here doing good work. Keep sowing those seeds, doing what you're doing, being the leader that you are. All right. I don't know if I'm talking to a Taurus or someone with Taurus placements in their chart. All right, Divine Feminine. But look, don't sleep on yourself. Don't sleep on yourself. For some of y'all, you are going to experience some movement here. This 8 of Wands is things finally flowing. There's some momentum. There's some speed picking up. It's like, God damn, this is a breakthrough energy too, or things might have been really stagnant here. It's like about damn time. So I'm telling you, you know, a lot of this has to do with the planets. That's why I really do love astrology and just learning about these different cycles and different seasons and just how the energies work and just naturally flow, right? So things are going to start flowing for you a lot more with this 8 of Wands. This could be like within the next 8 days, the next 8 weeks. For some of you, you could be traveling soon here. Or just like on the go, on the move, because like I said, you've been in this rest phase where you've been building up your reserves because things are going to get a lot busier for you. I heard you popping, okay? And maybe that's what some of you want. Like, you want to be recognized by more people. You want to grow your audience or your following, whatever it is you have, this church, this spiritual group, whatever you're doing, you want to grow it. And it's coming, okay? We have, let's see what else come out. 6 of Wands. I told you popping. I said it before the fucking card came out. Like, come on, Spirit, thank you. But yeah, like, please, know you. Like I always say, like, I've been affirming this thing. My little motto lately is like, know me. Like, nigga, know me, like, for real, cause shit, like, I know me. I know what I possess. Y'all motherfuckers finna know me too, okay? So some of y'all need to walk around with that attitude, like, know me, nigga. Like, who the fuck? You know who I am? Like, like, y'all be worried about all this little worldly success and whoop-de-woo. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. Like, do you know that I am, like, God's fucking child here? Like, do you know who you fucking dealing with? Right? You know, and a lot of people, they don't know, you know, like I said, when you just got like a spiritual calling over your life, they're more concerned about what kind of car you drive, what kind of house you live in, how much money you make, what kind of clothes you got on, you know, who you friends with, who you rubbing shoulders with, and you know, all that shit. I just saw 1313 on the screen. That could be an angel number for you. That shit don't matter, okay? I mean, it matters to some people, like in the 3D and all that stuff, but like in the grand scheme of shit, it really don't matter, okay? We got the 10 of Cups coming through. This is your community here. For some of you, this is a partnership that you're going to be coming into, you know, maybe with your divine masculine. Y'all getting ready to start a family and just live a fucking happy ass life. For those of you that like, hey, that's not really something that's a part of your journey, wanting to get married, having kids and all of that. This is your community, okay, that is growing too. You know, you went from like those 2 people that are following you to like now there's 3 more people here, okay? Well, 3 people, okay? So something could be growing here. It is growing in some capacity. It might even be 10, like with the 10 of Cups, like whatever the number is, it doesn't matter. It's growing, okay? And some of you, you need to, I heard, shield yourself here with the 2 of Swords, right? This could even be shielding yourself from negative thoughts that you have about yourself that people could be projecting onto you. You know, fuck all that. You need to stay in this high vibrational place with that 6 of Wands. You know, this is someone who has very strong self-esteem. They're not really knocked off of their little horse here too easily, okay? Some of you need to maybe take off the mask with that Two of Swords as well. This can sometimes be denial, like you're in denial about maybe some people around you, especially with the Six of Wands. Like everybody in the crowd is not celebrating this person. There's someone like off in the corner. They're kind of like, let me see, how close I can get this. Okay, you can hardly see their face, but they're kind of looking like, I wasn't expecting that to happen for you, because they literally didn't think shit of you. They're like kind of maybe looking down on you or underestimating you. So I do feel like that could be the people that you're breaking away from as well. People that underestimate you. Once again, people that don't really know you, right? They kind of have these preconceived notions or these false judgments about you and shit like that. They finna know you. They're gonna know you, and some of them are they're already left behind is what I'm getting. Like no second chances. You know, they should have seen what they had when they had the motherfucking chance. Too late, bitch. All right, so it's gonna be a situation like that where it's too late for some of these motherfuckers, but they're gonna try it. They're gonna try and come back around. You know, I always supported you, and no you didn't, hoe. Like, get out of my face. So like you ain't even gotta have those kind of conversations with them. But yeah, like moving on. Okay, so we have movie night. Some of y'all could be going on a little datey date soon, having a movie night, or you could even be doing that with yourself. Okay, if you're single right now, you know, having a little cute night with yourself, just watching your favorite movies. I'm telling you, social media influencer, some of y'all, your platform is about to be popping. It's going to take off here, okay? There could be something significant about, like I said, like 8 weeks. Also, Taurus season could be significant. We also have physical intimacy. So this could be self-pleasure, you know, you kind of doing your own thing with yourself. But for some of you in this 10 of Cups situation, you're drawing this in. If you don't have it, you're going to be having a lot of physical intimacy with this person. So much so, especially if you don't have kids, y'all going to be having some kids, all right? Y'all might end up having 2 kids with this person or something like that. But it's real cute. I love that for you, Divine Feminine. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up these messages here, and I'm going to get into the Divine Masculine reading next. So make sure to tap in for that too. You know, we got the feminine and masculine energies that are present within us. So both of these readings, you'll definitely get some messages in. All right. Until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.